No, that's a scammer. I blocked them. You know what? My daughter, that is TMI, but my daughter used to because she did not get an ass, okay? She'd be like, out of all the things I got, didn't get no ass. She got more of her father's structure, unfortunately, doesn't have my build when it comes to her body shape. And that was one of the things she would just be like, I have no ass, like none at all. And I'm like, if that's what you want, if you want to alter it, man, go alter it, but don't do it based on what you think, because other people, if that's, something that other people want. I think when we start altering our body based on what we think other people will like, then that's the problem. Now, like I said, you want a bigger, because I've thought about a BBL before, just to like put, twerk a little bit of it, because let me tell you, years of sitting on your ass will reshape your ass, y'all. Years of sitting
That's
at a
why I
desk.
don't sleep on my back.
It will reshape your ass. I'm sorry, it does. It does reshape your ass. So, I have thought about that of just, I got a lot of fat other places. Maybe I just take it and kind of replump a little parts of my ass back up to where it used to be. Never going to get that 20-year-old ass again, okay? It's just never going to come back. But
Just about that.
like real shit. I've done decades. It's been over a decade of sitting at a desk. Y'all, that is a lot of time of sitting on my ass, reshaping it. If you guys don't think sitting reshapes your ass, it does. So anybody with an office job, anybody who's primarily sitting down, you either need to be squatting 200 times a day to fucking plump that shit up. It's not gonna be the same. And I used to never have a sit down job. Like all of my younger years, I was always on my feet. It wasn't until I got into my 30s where I went into healthcare, and then I was sitting down. I would get up because being an MA, you sit at a desk, you have
Hmm.
the duty. But this has been the most of sitting at a fucking desk. It's been primarily of what I've done for the
Yeah.
past 10 years. So my ass has changed in the past 10 years. I see it because I used to look at my ass. That was one of my assets, right? But there are still people who consider me not to have no ass. I remember posting something on my I think it was my Instagram, talking about look at my ass, like my ass is changing. And I think someone had sent me a message like, you don't have no ass back there, sit down, or something like that. And I was like, damn, why does people have to be so rude? I don't give a fuck if you don't think I got no ass, but I like my ass. Can I just like my and appreciate my ass without your fucking judgment of you think I don't got no ass? It be the
Mm-mm.
motherfuckers that they whole family ain't got no ass, but sitting there gonna tell you that you don't got no ass. Like, come on now, get the fuck out my inbox with that shit.
No. No.
Oh yeah, I already see the difference because of all the squats and working out and stairmaster and shit. I already see a difference in my ass, y'all. Let me tell you, you will have to do them squats and shit to plump that up and like reshape your ass because sitting at a desk is horrible. You said the ball and chairs. No, I think we psych ourselves up to feel like, damn, I don't got no ass, I don't got no
Like,
boobs, or
yeah.
whatever it is that we think we don't have or that we're lacking, should I say. But then you got people that got too much and they complain about that and their boobs are too big and this, that, and the third. And that's where if you don't love it and you want bigger shit, go buy it. Go change it.
If I
Or
had the
get
money, I would.
huh?
If I had the money, I would buy a big. I already have a big ass, but if I had the money, no, I don't know. At this age, I don't know if I would. Not to say that it's an age thing, but I just don't like want to recover from that shit. Not even for a week or two. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you recover for months.
yeah.
So the only
And
thing I
like
do feel like,
to
the
only
only
really
thing
be
for
able to use
sure,
it for a few more years. Now, if I was 20, I would be like, yeah, and it was going to be like really good for me for like the next 25 years or so.
but I mean, you're not that old, so you probably
No,
do
but I'm
have
saying like once you get to like 45 ish, like you don't really care to. wear clothes that are gonna show off your ass anymore, like you
Yeah,
did when you were 20. I
shit,
don't
not
want to do
me.
that.
I'm about to act a fool this next year.
I don't want to be the grandma with like the wiggly jiggly stomach, but the perfect like her ass is just no. I'm good. I'll just be normal. It's not gonna like my club years are gone. So,
Not necessarily though. I
oh
mean,
yeah,
different kind of club, maybe. Maybe
no,
not the
my
club that
club
you
years
used
are
to go
gone. When
to.
I went to Minnesota and I walked in the bar and my daughter and her friend were at that bar, that was like the worst feeling
Oh
I've ever
no.
had. And I'm like, you know what? I'm cool. I'm good. This isn't for
I'm
me anymore. Like, eh,
She's said I'm too
no
cheap
thanks.
for this. Now, I don't mind every now and then going to like a bar. I don't do clubs anyway. Clubs are not my scene. I've never really been a club person. I've done clubs, but I've always have preferred the bar. So if I do want to go somewhere, I wouldn't mind going to a bar, especially going to sit, have some drinks somewhere, that kind of flow, or somewhere to dance. Because I don't think you ever could get too old to go and dance. Club dance is a little bit different than
Yeah, my
some
club days
places.
are over. My club days are over.
But
Now, if my
no, the
club
one
days weren't over, I would definitely get a new body.
I've been out with my daughter and them on my birthday and stuff. They've come out and celebrate my birthday and stuff, and it hasn't been weird. It's just kind of like, aw. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, that's your daughter? And it's just like, yeah, I have a grown ass kid. I know I don't look like I have a grown ass kid, but yes, this is my grown ass kid with me.
I do not want to
Um,
go out with my children ever. Not unless we're at dinner and we're having drinks at that table that we had dinner at. Going to the
I've had
bar or the club,
fun.
absolutely.
I've had fun with my girls. We've gone out a couple. Now I'm not going to say it's a every weekend thing, and you know what I mean. Like we're just hanging tough like
Mm-mm.
that. No, but we've done a couple birthdays, or like if my daughter came out or something like that came down. We've gone out to the bar and we've hung out, and it's
Mm-mm.
been fun. I mean, a couple years ago, me and my brother, we actually were in the strip club with with my niece, which was funny as shit because she was looking at us like we were crazy. Like y'all are crazy in this strip club.
Mm-mm. I don't even
And
like
it's
my kids like that. No.
so I am going to be 42 in a couple more weeks. I'll be turning the big 42. It doesn't even feel like I've been 40, but yes, I'm in my 40s.
30, 38.
You have to think about
I always have to think about it. My kids still think I'm 28. They actually really have no clue how old I am. None of my kids, even my oldest children, have no clue how old I am.
Oh wow. I've never been a person who's ever been afraid or ashamed of my age. I had a lot of friends around me that they were
Oh, I am.
26 forever. And it was like, look, we've been out of the 20s for a very long time. Like,
Mhm.
why are you still 26? Like, why does it always end at 26? I don't know why everyone stops at around that 25, 26 year
I
mark.
think it's like I used to feel like after 21, but then where I'm from, everyone kept getting in trouble. So then they raised the age to 25 to get into a lot of bars. So then I was like,
Mhm.
okay, I want to be 25, 26. But then they raised the age to 30 in a lot of our bars because everyone kept getting shot. It was always the young kids that was shooting. So now the bars up there are like 30, 35. So I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that. But once I like woke up and my knees started cracking and my back started feeling different, I was like, oh yeah, I'm not
I
feeling
think it
this.
was once I got into my 30s, it was crazy because when I would talk about my kid, or my kids, and people would expect that I was talking about these little kids. And then when I would show a picture, people would be like, "Oh my God, you got a teenager?" And it was just like, "How old did you think I was?" Because for
Hmm.
some reason it was like I always looked older than my age, but when I hit 30, it was like time went back, and all of a sudden it was just like I had these very youngsters after me, and it was like, what the hell happened when I turned 30? Like, what the hell, I did become a cougar in my 30s for that reason. It was just like, what the hell happened here? And people could never understand, like, oh shit, she has these big ass kids. And so now I just love it. I love saying I'm 40. And then when I've been have my grandsons out and they call me Nana, and people see them calling me Nana, it's like people trip out, like, where's the Nana? Where's the gray haired Nana?
I never believed people either when they said like once you turn 30, like time just it feels different, like your body gets different, you gain weight differently, all that. I was like, whatever,
Yeah.
30's not that old, right? Come on.
It's not really
It's
old, and I
not,
think
but your body starts to get different. Your knees crack. You can't get up the same. You do
a
gain
little
weight
bit.
differently. It's harder to lose weight after you turn 30.
That's why you
Like when
gotta
I was
get
20s, I could eat anything. I could lose weight. I could gain weight. Whatever I wanted to do, it was like you did it. And I would look
um
normal. And then
GD. We
30, I
can
was
do
like,
tarot. Information is pinned if you do want to donate for a tarot. We can do tarot, but we're just chatting right now. You do, as far as your body makeup does change, but I've always been a pretty active person, so my 30s were never that bad to where I couldn't do things or felt like that. Now the late 30s shit did change off of because of the weight gain, but that's a little bit different when you put on the weight and you're not being active and stuff, and yeah, you have the creaks and cracks and shit.
I think I woke up after my 30th birthday and my knees hurt
See, I was getting
from those
low on
high
my
heels that
30s.
I wore the night before, and I've never had those issues. I was like, oh no,
I
no, it's not happening.
in my 30s, no. In my 30s, I was still getting low. I was still getting low. I was still wearing rocking heels. I was partying like a motherfucking 30. You like you couldn't tell me shit at 30. I was still in my
After
20s
I
at
hit,
30.
after I hit 32, it was like when I was younger, I could do that thing where I could go out and drink and wake up for work. After I hit 30, that
It
stopped.
wasn't it wasn't until my late 30s. When my late 30s, it was like, oh no, I can't drink and go to work the next day. Oh no, I can't. I need to recover like a fucking week after drinking and shit.
Horrible.
But in my early 30s, no, I could fucking party and be up
Mm-mm.
and at work and chilling. And yeah, my first couple of years of 30s, I was good. It wasn't until I got to my late 30s, it was like, oh no, I can't fucking party the same. I
No.
can't
I
recover
turned
the
30
same.
and Jesus Christ had other plans for me because that shit was horrible. What the fuck happened? What happened?
Yeah. I think it just is all about the body. And now it's crazy that now I'm getting into my 40s. And even though it's been a struggle to get back active, I'm actually feeling a lot better, a lot more energized at times. And so I'm like, oh, okay. I'm excited for the next couple years of my 40s because I feel like it's definitely going to change when I get to the 50s. Of course, 50s I know are going to be different. So I'm like, okay, I got like a few more years to like really like get it in before I really start having joint pain
Mm,
issues.
I'm
But I'm trying
scared
to
of
correct
40.
that by the foods that I eat because if I correct a lot of the ways that I eat now, then I won't have so many issues when it comes to that go moving forward. And that's what I'm trying to prevent. Doing some prevention shit now.
Yeah, you good with that. You gotten there though. I'm scared of 40 though. For my 40th birthday, I'm gonna ask my kids to buy me one of them old people beds with the remote that you can move up and move down. Like, cause my back be hurting. I know I need me a good sturdy bed, one of them hospital beds with the come up, just up and down. Move my feet up, move my
You're
feet
just like
down.
you're like the 40s, it's over.
Yeah, I'm scared because 30 fucked me up. 40? No, just get my mother hospital bed. Give me one of them hospital beds. And one of them good pillows. That's all I need for my
No,
birthday.
I just plan to be very active. You see these people that are 50 and they just look so fucking good and they're so toned and they just, you don't even, you're like, where the fuck did this 50-year-old come from? They just look
You see
amazing.
what Debbie said?
Huh?
She said she just turned 54 yesterday and don't feel no different than when she turned 44. That's because when you turned 44, you got fucked up. So you just fucked up now and you don't notice that you're getting even more fucked up. I don't wanna I do shit like sit on the floor and like